Hiya folks, hopefully this is coming through okay. I'm not connected to Wi-Fi or anything else of that nature. I'm just outside on my phone at the mercy of 4G. So we'll see how the signal goes. But welcome to the brief live stream. I was hoping to do a proper live stream today with Final Fantasy X, which is something we've been working on lately on stream, but unfortunately because of work stuff I never had the opportunity to really get time to do that today. So instead I thought I'd just give you guys a brief update on what it is I've been up to and hopefully where it is we're going to be going with the channel. I can see a few people are just coming on now, so I'll just wait a little bit, give folks a chance to come and join us if they want to do so. Just let me know as well in chat, guys, if you can see this okay. As I said a moment ago, we are at the mercy of 4G, and as you can see, I live out in the sticks. I'll just see if I can show you that. There's not a whole lot of civilization around here, and that means there's not a whole lot of 4G network either. But this is more of an experiment than anything else, so we'll see how we get on today. I won't be here too long. As I was saying, I do just want to... Oh, that's good to know, Montag. Thanks for letting us know. I do just want to give you an update, really, because I was hoping for going for a proper live stream with Final Fantasy X. Unfortunately, I just wasn't able to commit to that today because of work. So just a brief update on what it is I've been doing over the last few days, and hopefully what it is we're going to be doing next week, and maybe some games going forward for the channel as well. But also, folks, if you've got any ideas of games that you want me to cover on the channel, either long-term as walkthroughs or as live streams, then please do let me know. I always appreciate the suggestions that you guys come up with, and some of those suggestions I've already used through various projects and stuff, so it is a big help to me. But recently we have been streaming Final Fantasy X. This is a game that I did a whole walkthrough for. DVS Vibe in Essentials, hello. And the screen's a little bit hazy because of the glare from the sun. It's a little bit cloudy, but the sun's shining through. But I can just about see the messages okay, so hopefully I'll be able to respond to you guys as you post them. But what was I saying there? Oh yes, Final Fantasy X is a game we've been streaming the last week or so. We've done 3 streams on it, and I'm quite surprised that quite a few people have stopped by those streams, which is awesome, don't get me wrong, but caught me off guard a little bit, since I've already done a full walkthrough series for that game, which is available on the channel. And that was more just an excuse to chill out a little bit on live stream and chat to you guys. So it was great to see that people were stopping by and checking that out. So I will be continuing that next week. Salty, hello. At the moment, I'm just in the garden. It's more like a field, to be honest with you. I never know whether to call it a garden or field. But garden slash field is where I am. But hopefully the signal will stay with us. The internet providers or the 4G networks don't really care about getting us a really good signal out here, since there's not many people, unfortunately. But yes, Final Fantasy X should be continuing next week with more live streams. So at the moment I'm not streaming as much as I would like to. I would like to stream in the evenings as well as in the daytime, because I know that a lot of you are only available at those times. But due to other commitments with work and stuff, I've just not been able to do that. So for the time being, it's just going to be daytime streams, I'm afraid. But Final Fantasy X next week. And then looking forward after that, or before I talk about what's coming next, just an update for Ninokuni Tour as well, since obviously that's been a big project recently. That's not quite 100%. There's a couple of trophies on there that I haven't done videos for, even though I've got the Platinum trophy myself now on that game. There are a couple of trophies that I haven't yet done videos for, but that's just because there's so much work involved in those trophies, such as showing where all the stones are for the Higgledies. There's like 30 locations all over the world. I've just not been able to find the time to make those kinds of episodes, but hopefully I'll be completing that series in the near future. I have got a video uploading for it at the moment, but I have, as I say, got the Platinum for the game, so pretty much everything is complete, I think, apart from a few a little bit of extra stuff that, as I mentioned, I do want to show for it. So that's Ninokuni Tour. The other thing I uploaded recently was a monitor review. I've not done a hardware review before, so that was a first for the channel, but hopefully it was one that was relevant to the audience, since it is a gaming monitor, and of course it is a gaming channel, so I thought it would be a nice fit. Because it was the first time I've done anything like that, I understand that there will be lessons to learn from it. Obviously I don't have all of the high-tech recording equipment that a lot of YouTube reviewers that are dedicated to that kind of stuff would have. Normally, because I wouldn't need it, of course, if I'm recording gameplay, then it's capture cards and what have you is the technology that I'm going to be using, as opposed to high definition camera equipment. So it was all recorded on an iPhone, but hopefully the information was helpful to you guys. And if you haven't checked that out, I would really appreciate if you did so, and just let me know your thoughts on that. So that should be like the last video, I think, at the moment that's uploaded. And hello folks, I can see a few more have joined us for our run-of-the-mill live stream here, where I'm just in the garden chatting and just giving a few updates on the channel where we are. I was hoping to do a live stream earlier, Final Fantasy X stream for an hour or an hour and a half or so, but I just wasn't able to commit to that because of work. So I didn't want to leave you guys in the dark thinking that I'd run away or something. I haven't. I am still here, and I'm just giving you an update about those things. So I've talked about Final Fantasy X, I've talked about Ninokuni Tour, the monitor review. Yeah, what I'm looking forward to now, guys, there's a few games coming out this year that I would like to cover on the channel. The big one is probably going to be Kingdom Hearts 3, but I've got a bit of a concern with that game because there's so much Disney IP involved in Kingdom Hearts that, especially with the new game, I've seen some of the trailers and stuff, I'm worried that that game is just going to be asking for trouble in terms of Disney, as you may or may not know, are absolutely red hot on protecting their IP. You need to do some research on if it's going to be possible and how it's going to be possible to record that game. Hopefully it will be quite simple. Maybe just like putting a little note in the description saying that it's copyrighted material or whatever, which is pretty much what you need from most game publishers, but you never know with Disney. So I will do some research on that, but assuming that that side of things is going to go smoothly, then Kingdom Hearts 3 should be a major project. One thing I was hoping to do actually, but I don't think I'm going to get around to it unfortunately, is do Kingdom Hearts 2. We've already done the first game. I haven't actually done the second game yet. In the YouTube variety of it, as opposed to, I've played it through but not actually on YouTube, so I would like to get that done, but I don't think I'll be able to before the third game comes out, sadly. But let me know what your thoughts are on that as well, folks, because I know a few people did like the first Kingdom Hearts game that I covered, so hopefully we get an audience for the third one as well. In terms of ongoing projects, Star Ocean 4 is currently the only thing I'm really working on at the moment. Hello Fantasy Gamer, how are you doing? Thanks for joining us. So just a quick update for you today, guys, really, for those just signing in and saying hello. So yeah, Star Ocean 4 it's an interesting game actually. If you guys haven't checked that one out, I'd encourage you to maybe just look at a couple of videos from it that I've put out. I think we're about 43 episodes in to that particular, flipping it, there's fox poo all by my feet. I just need to move a sec. Oh, I don't want to be standing in all that stuff. Yeah, I would encourage you to check that out, guys, because it's a great little game. There's a few issues with it, and I've mentioned on the streams and stuff the problems that I have with it, but those issues aren't really related to the gameplay. The gameplay is a heck of a lot of fun, and it's really addictive. And if you like your Japanese role-playing genre games, then, and if you haven't checked out Star Ocean or any of the games in that franchise before, then I would encourage you to do so with Star Ocean 4. There is a Star Ocean 5, which is a PS4 game. Star Ocean 4, which I'm playing, was actually a PS3 and Xbox 360 game, but it's been ported over to the PS4. But Star Ocean 5 pretty much got negative reviews all across the board. Well, mixed reviews at least. I've not actually played that one myself. So I wouldn't actually get stuck into Star Ocean 5 until you've really looked at the other games in the series. So hopefully that will give you an opportunity to do so, the fact that we are doing that particular series at the moment. Well, I'm just trying to think of other games as well that we've got coming out this year. A few people have asked me to look at Dark Souls Remastered, but I needed to take a break from Bloodborne, to tell you the truth, because, well, it was just stressing me out so much. Don't get me wrong, it was a great game, and I've put out videos explaining why I think it's a great game. I won't go into all that now. But it was just a... Oh, that was a text message. I thought that was the message on screen. But it was just a game that I needed to take a rest from, to tell you the truth. So I don't really want to get into Dark Souls Remastered. I've never played the original until I'm actually able to get more into Bloodborne, complete that, and then I'll move on to it. I don't see the point in starting another type of that game without actually completing the first one. And finally, God of War is the other game I've been playing recently. But I've done a few live streams of it. I decided just to play that after that in my own personal gaming time, as opposed to in, you know, continuing on with the live streams. And there was various reasons for that. It wasn't really pulling in an audience. Even though I'm really enjoying the game, it wasn't really pulling in an audience. And I just generally suck at those types of games. So it's probably painful, to be honest, for those of you that were watching on YouTube to keep up with. So I decided I'll leave that from the channel for now and just play it myself in my own time, and I've made some good progress on it. I know a few people have told me they've got the platinum trophy already. I don't know how you guys do it so quick, but I've just played for probably about 25 hours or so, and I'm making good progress. I'll keep you guys updated on that one, but it won't be actual content on the channel. Alright, well, I can't think off the top of my head any other bits of information that I want to share with you. So we'll probably call it quits, to tell you the truth. This was more just an update video to keep you guys in the loop as to what I'm doing. Hello, Wes. How you doing, mate? Thanks for joining us. Not a proper live stream today, I'm afraid. No gaming, unfortunately. I was going to be streaming Final Fantasy X, but I just never had the chance to do so because of work. But I had an extra 15-20 minutes here, which is why I thought I'd pop out and just log in and give you guys a quick update on what it is that I've been doing. And if you've just joined us, folks, then hopefully the archive for this stream, it's only about 15 minutes or so, will be up, so you can get those updates as well. Real life graphics, Sheldon. Yes, it's amazing, isn't it, the power of computing technology nowadays? It almost looks real. Yeah, no, it is. It is one heck of a yard, Wes. Unfortunately, it's also one heck of a yard to try and keep in tip-top shape. So it takes about an hour on a ride-on mower to keep the grass levels down. But no, it's very much appreciated, trust me. It's my parents' land, actually, though they don't live here anymore. So I live here with my wife and my kids. We are very lucky. But unfortunately, not so lucky when it comes to the mobile internet networks, although people have said that they are able to see this live stream okay, so that's obviously a good thing. The 4G can be very hit and miss. It tends to switch to 3G on a whim without any warning, but usually when the weather's bad, and the weather's not too bad at the moment, there's very little wind. It might sound more windy on your side because it always does, I find, through an iPhone or phone microphone. But the wind's quite calm. The sky's a little bit cloudy, but generally not a bad time for getting some decent internet. Anyway, folks, that's the update I wanted to share for you. As always, if you do have any other ideas for the channel, I can't promise that I'll be able to do everything that you want me to do. I do get a lot of game requests, as I said, some of which I have done and covered on the channel because they were requested, and I'm very grateful for those. Some I would still like to get to, but have not been able to do so yet. In particular, a game I would like to cover at some point that has been requested numerous times is the Tales of Berseria, I think it's called. Something along those lines anyway. I'm not sure which. One of the Tales games. So, yeah, I would like to cover that at some point. Probably be doing that on live stream. As of right now, Berseria, that's the one, Wes. Thank you. Thank you. Lots of people have requested that. I've never played the Tales games before, but I've seen videos, and it does look like the kind of game that I would like to get into, so keep an eye out for that one. Right, I've actually just had a warning, goodness me, that my battery is running very low. And that's quite surprising because my phone was maxed out on 100% when I started this stream. This is more of an experiment as well. So, Flitty, the first time you've seen my head, oh, you poor thing. I bet that was a shock for you, wasn't it? But hello. Yeah, I don't think the battery's going to last any longer. Okay, so it looks like I get about 10 to 15 minutes streaming at most on full battery on the phone when using 4G. That sucks really, but good to know. So, try and cram everything in if I do this again next time. Alright then folks, well I'm going to have to love you and leave you at this point. My phone's going to die at any moment. So I'm going to start heading back up to the house here. I've got a little bit more work to get on with, but there's also some other videos I want to try and get out today as well. But thanks for stopping by for the stream. Not a gaming stream unfortunately, but hey, we get to have a chat and stuff, don't we, which is pretty good. And do come and join the streams next week if you can. We should be carrying on with Final Fantasy X at those points. So I look forward to catching up with you guys then as well. Yep, see you later. Thanks, Sheldon and Wes. Take care, guys. Enjoy the rest of your weekend as well. What's left of it. And I'll see you all soon. Right then, how do we end this thing? Nope, that's share, mute microphone and cancel. What's this? Oh, look at that. I can change the filters. Oh, you live and learn. Right then. Oh yes, there we go. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? Yes, I am. All right then, folks. Take care. Goodbye.